Welcome back to our second nickel hunt. This is another coin-wrapped roll from Navy Fed. We did the first one. It was a very good hunt. I originally intended that to be a 2-box hunt, but honestly, I had so many hits that trying to combine them would have just created a really long video. So I'm going to split it up into 2 videos. So we're going to hunt this one now, and let's see what we get. Hopefully some silver, maybe some buffalo. I'll bring you back if we get anything good. So the first roll of the hunt was actually a roll of uncirculated 2020Ds. So really there are 50 rolls in the hunt, but you can't really hunt that, so I can't count it. The first real roll gave us a 1954 Philly. That's our first hit. I'll bring you back when we get more. Roll number 2 gives us our first 1940s. It's a 47. I'm pretty sure that's from Philly. It's pretty scuffed up. Pretty dirty, but it's our first one. Roll number 4. It's our first 2009. It's a 2009P. Unlike the pennies, it doesn't have a different background, but they were short minted, so they are pretty collectible. I did not find one in my last box. Figured I'd show it to you. Roll number 4. 1952 Denver. Pretty nice coin, because that's some nice detail in the hair for a coin that is that old. I'll take it. Also in roll number 4, a 1940 from Philly. Oldest of the box so far. Last box had a buffalo and 4 1939s. Roll number 8, I'm going to bring you in for a 1958 Denver. It's pretty slick, but it's a 50s, and I'll keep it. 2 nickels behind that 58, we have a 1953 from Philly. Same roll, really nice find. Still in roll number 8, another 1950s. The box is starting to heat up. It's from Philly. That's our 7th find of the box so far. Alright, bring you back. We have another hit. It's a 1941 out of Denver. Slick as can be, very worn. Roll number 18. It's a 1969 S Mint mark. Very nice. I'll add it to the S rolls. Alright, roll number 20. Our second 1940. This one's from Philly. Roll number 22 puts us back in the 50s column. It's a 59 Denver. Roll number 23. It's a 1947 from Philly. Wanted to bring you in and show you it. I'll add it to the stack. Roll number 24, we're halfway through the box if you count that roll of uncirculated right in the beginning. We have a 1953 out of Denver. Roll number 26 gives us a 1970 San Francisco Mint Strike. Bring you back, roll number 27, another 1940s. It's a 41 Philadelphia, 1 year off of silver. Oh well. Roll number 29 gives us our oldest nickel of the hunt so far. It's a 1939 Philadelphia. If it was a D or an S, it would be a semi-key date, but it's still a very old Jefferson. Roll number 29 also gives us another S Mint mark. It's another 1970. Roll number 30 gives us another 1950. It's a 1954 D. If it was an S, we could have checked for the S over D mint mark, but I'll still take it. Roll number 30 also gives us our first Canadian of the box. It's a bicentennial 1992. Roll number 30 gives us another hit. It's a 1968 S Mint mark, our 4th of the hunt. Pretty nice. Roll number 31, another S Mint mark, number 5. It's another 1968. Wanted to bring you back. I just got trolled. I saw this in the box. I figured it might have been an older roll. Unfortunately, skunked. They're all uncirculated. Who would do that? Roll number 31. 1952 Philly. Another roll, another find. To 1939. If it's a D or an S, it's a key date. It is not, it is just a Philly, but it's the second of the box, and I'll take it. Roll number 43, or 33. It's a 1941 Denver. Same roll as that 39. Good roll. Next roll. It's a 1954 Philly. Another 50 find. I'll add it to the stack. Roll number 34. It's going to be our third 1930s. It's another 1939. And it's from Philadelphia. Wanted to check the steps just because, but it's not a key date, but I'll take it. 1939. Wanted to bring you back in. You see it on the screen. Roll number 40 gives us a 1947 from Philadelphia. Gonna bring you back in to 1952 out of Philly. Later in that roll, I wanted to bring you back. This is a very, very worn nickel. It's got to be from the 30s or 40s. I called it. It is a 1940 Jefferson from Philadelphia. Next roll, bring you in. It's a 53. Ooh, it's a 53S. Now, it's not anything special, but finding something from the 40s or the 50s with an S mark definitely makes me excited. It's not a low mintage key date or anything, but I really like that. That's really nice. Roll number 45 gives us a 1954. Now, if it's a 54S, we can check for the S over D. Unfortunately, it's a 54D, but still a cool find. Also in roll 45, a 1949. Now, this also has two possibilities. If it's a D, we can check for the D over S. If it's an S, it's a semi-key date. It's made in Philadelphia. Not a surprise, but still a cool find. Okay, I definitely was not expecting this. Well then, let's bring you in and show you. It's a 1950, which is a semi-key date. Only 9 million of these were minted. It's from Philadelphia. Probably the find of the box. I'm very excited to find this. Wanted to bring you in just to recap what we found after 50 rolls. We did get that 1950 semi-key date, Philadelphia, the 1953S, 1 Canadian, 1 2009, 3 1939s, 10 from the 40s, 13 from the 50s, technically 15 from the 50s, and 6 S mint marks, technically 7. So I just wanted to bring you in, show you all the finds. It was a great box to hunt. We got some really fun finds. Wanted to show you that I set aside all the 2004s and 2005s as I'm going to look for the double dies in those later. And then I'm hoping that these will upgrade my book. The small stack is just from the 1960s alone, and the bigger stack is from all other years. I did just start collecting nickels not that long ago, so I do, definitely find occasionally some that upgrade my book. I wanted to thank you all for tuning in. This was a great hunt. We found some great coins. Thank you all for the support. Please remember to like the video, leave a comment, and subscribe now if you haven't done so already. Please check out these other great videos on my channel. Stay safe and happy hunting.